Well, guys, I have that day off. And here is why. Oh my God. Whew. Wow. It's still coming down. Oh my goodness. You know, I feel like going for a nice leisurely walk. You know, stretch my legs a bit. Come on, join me. We can go for a nice leisurely walk. Oh, not today. Look at this, folks. Look at this. We are not going to go for a nice leisurely walk today. No, we are not. Oh, holy moly. Dear God. Going out for a car ride is out of the question too. Look, I am not going anywhere for a while. Look at that! Holy God! It is up to the top of my car on the one side. I am definitely buried. I have never seen snow like this in quite some time. Yeah. Oh, dear God. Look at the snow. God. The wind is blowing too. That's what's making it real rough. Might as well call it the blizzard of 18. Happy New Year to us, huh? Dear God. I don't think they'll be running the equipment anytime soon. Look at that. Whoa. Sitting on the porch to relax is out of the option too. Oh my God. Look at that. Yikes. I won't be sitting in those chairs for a while yet. Oh my God. Look at this. Yikes. Yikes. Crazy. Crazy. Look at that. Whoa. So this weekend's supposed to be real cold, but by, what is it, Monday, it's supposed to be creaking wind back in the 30s again. That's good. And 40s, what? Next Friday's supposed to be 44. Whoa. So the snow hopefully will be brief. There'll be a lot of it. Alright guys, stay warm. Well, some news. We have off tomorrow too. which is good because it's going to take us all dang weekend to shovel this wonderfulness out. Oh. So new calendar is up. Dinner is cooking in the microwave. And there's one more step. I gotta pour the wine. Yes. Okay, enough, Trace, enough. Save some for after dinner. Yes. Cheers, everybody. Happy Thursday. We have a 4-day weekend this weekend because of the blizzard. So we can kick back, relax, and have a wine or two. Yep. All right, coming up, I'm going to be answering a few questions. So kick back, pour yourself your beverage of choice, and join me. All right, so here I am. Some people are doing what they call this vinyl tag, but being I'm a CD girl, I'm going to put my own title to this because I don't collect vinyl, and I used to, but anyway, first I will answer a question that was posed by Vinyl Victim's niece a while back. So yes, Vinyl Victim's niece, I am going to answer that question. So I'm going to probably title this Getting to Know You 2018. All right. Okay. I'll answer her question first. I'll get to these. Or should I answer these, then get to those? I'll answer her question first. Let's see if I can do this. Yeah, I'll answer her question first. What got me into reggae? Well, all right. She wanted to know, Vinyl Victim's niece. This is the answer to your question of how did I get into reggae, or what got me into reggae. Well, I'd say it was about late 80s, early 90s, and my cousin came over and she said, I have some CD. I guess she was staying overnight because she was on a business trip, and my parents offered their guest room for her to sleep in, so she wouldn't have to reside and, spend money on an expensive hotel or inn or whatever. So she came over and she had some CDs for me to borrow. And one of them was Bob Marley. Now, I've heard of Bob Marley on this radio station back in the day called Q102 in the late 70s when they, the DJ had freedom to play what, it wasn't like, it was more like the freedom to play what they wanted, and it wasn't like the sponsor would say, no, you have to play this, this, and this. Okay, whatever. So I've heard of Bob Marley, but I didn't really understand what it was about. I said, okay, I'll listen to it. So I listened to it. I'm like, wow, I like this. It took me 2 or 3 tries to like it, but I liked it. And at the time, late 80s, early 90s, I started into, making mixtapes, cassettes for, when I took walks. So anyway, I put a song or two on a cassette, and, I think it was. I think it was probably Jammin' and Redemption song and, upbeat songs like that. And Three Little Birds. Three Little Birds took me a while to understand what that was about, but eventually I got it. So, and about that time, I discovered that the library had tapes and CDs to loan. That's cool. So, after I discovered, the greatness of Bob Marley, I went to the library and, this was before the internet, I had to go to the library and check stuff out, and I heard of this guy named Ziggy Marley. Who's Ziggy Marley? Is he related to Bob? And sure enough, I discovered not only was he related to Bob Marley, but he was his son. And people would, throw suggestions at me. Check out this band, UB40. If you see UB40, okay. And, that's how it got started, And, I discovered Bob Marley, Ziggy Marley, UB40, all through the library. Who else I discovered? And I wanted to, I've heard of this stuff. That song, Arthur Lyman, Martin Denny does, Quiet Village. And I asked the librarian, I said, who does that song, Quiet Village? And she looked it up, and there it was. And I remember hearing that on the radio as a kid on WABC. Remember that? WABC AM, when they too were playing all kinds of stuff. And at the time, late 80s, early 90s, rap and hip-hop were dominating the airwaves. And that just wasn't my thing, I wanted to discover more. And, what other genres were out there. And I just, I got sick of hearing, the same old garbage, I'll say, on the radio, P. Diddy, or whatever the heck his name was, and all that other stuff. Snoop Dogg, I just got tired of all that. And around the time, I got this idea. One year, like my dad, I guess I was out of work for summer, because I forget what happened. Oh, the school was having some maintenance done, and at the time I was doing helping out at the recreation program, but one summer they were having some maintenance done in the school, I think the asbestos or something. Anyway, I said, when am I going to be able to, afford to get Dad and, that, within my budget, because it was tight that summer. So I discovered, I said, at the time I had turntable, I said, let me make him a mixtape, because at the time I was making mixtapes for myself and, for my walks, and, I'll get into that later. So I said, what do I have in my collection that he would like? I said, not much, some mellow numbers he might like. I said, I got it. On the days I'm off and the days he's working, I'll sneak into his collection and pull out certain albums and put certain songs on a tape for him. So I did that, man. And nobody knew what I was doing. One day I almost got caught. I think, like, he came home early. I'm going, oh no. And I heard him come home, and I turned the volume down. I shut off, let the song play out and shut down. I hid the album, and it's like, oh, I hope he doesn't discover, what I'm doing. So his birthday, I finished the tape. His birthday came around, and he said to me, oh, where'd you get all this stuff? I had to confess I was like a sneaky little mix maker and, snuck into his collection and borrowed certain songs of certain albums. Well, in doing this, in creating this mixtape for him, I discovered the greatness of Benny Goodman and Glenn Miller. I was like, wow, this stuff's pretty good, and you're a young child and you hear, your parents' music, you're like, I like my stuff. But as you go older, your tastes change and you learn to expand your horizons. So yeah. Okay, now to the questions. They're doing this vinyl tag 2018, and I just wrote down the questions that apply to me, or were yeah. Oh, first of all, let me take a drink. First video. Well, around 2012, I got my Christmas of 2012 or 2011. I got my first camera, my first digital camera, rather. It was a Sony. I talked about that. It was, it was a little Sony Cybershot. So anyway, I did a video of the house, and here's my living room, a video tour of the house, my side anyway. And I saw this video of this guy, Teddy, Eat Sleep Vinyl. Then he was Teddy Vinylicious. Vinylicious. So I saw this video called Vinylicious, because I typed in the search music collectors. I found this video by this guy, Teddy, talking about his green chair was similar to mine, and how he sits in there and, listens to music. And he's talking about, and then I saw this other video by this guy, you might know him, Derek Higgins, and he was like this musician, and he's talking about his music and stuff like that. And he one day was ranting about politics and the state of the nation. I said, good Lord, this guy's got a freaking heart attack. But, that's just the way he is, I think he's calmed down since then, obviously. But, then I saw another video by this guy, what was his name? Jeff Recordman, I think it was Jeff Recordman, 1958. And he wasn't talking about his collection. I said, and something called the VC. I said, I wonder if they'd accept me, even though I collect CDs. So I said, let me give it a shot. I uploaded my, my side of the house video, and I started going into my collection. I said, I think I could show some of my music. So I did. I started off showing my closet full of old mixtapes, and I started to get likes and views and subscribers. And then I did a, like, kind of a VC introductory video. It was lame, but, then years later I did another one. So, yeah, that's how that got started. All right. Fave album VC influenced. Oh my gosh, that is a hard one. Well, I think it was Jeff Record Man's video or Derek's video that they were talking about this guy, Augustus Pablo. And, I like, ooh, that sounds cool. So I looked it up on iTunes. I guess, at that time I'd started to discover, people were giving me, iTunes cards for Christmas. And I, wrote down the name. I was like, when someone talked about an artist or needle dropped it, and I liked it, I said, let me write this down. And I had this list of all these artists I wanted to check out on iTunes, and Augustus Pablo was one of them. And I said, this is awesome. So, yeah. Fact that one, I don't know. Yeah, well, anyway. Why do you collect? Why do I collect? Because I love music. I started collecting records in, well, I'll go back further than that. When I was a teenager, I taped stuff off the radio. And in school, you have a hard day out. So there are days that are harder than others. And I just could not, there were days when I just could not wait to come home to the tape player and what I taped the night before off the radio. And, I'd come home from a rough day at school, dog, lick me, wag his tail. I let him out, do his thing, Then I'd go upstairs and listen. I still stressed out. And I'd go upstairs, listen to whatever tape I taped the night before, and the stress level would slowly go down and down and down and down. Yeah, and I discovered music was my thing, my medicine, shall we say, my therapy. And I loved it. Are you in a band or play an instrument? No, but I am a mobile DJ. And that's the end of those questions. Let's see. Can I get it in the garbage? I know where the garbage is not. It's on this one. Yep, I know I missed it. All right. Well, that's it for this segment of getting to know you. And it'll probably be the last one. I'm just going to spend the night just kicking back, having some wine, maybe watch some videos or TV. And all right, I'm going to kick back, relax, maybe watch TV or a few videos. And I think that's it for me. I hope everybody's having a good Thursday evening. As some of you are caught in this snowstorm or blizzard. I call it the blizzard of 2018. It's the first, it may not be the last. salute to all of you. I hope you've stayed warm. Especially Robert Z in Arizona. He must be freezing his tail off. All right, guys. Well, yeah. Sign off here. This is Trish signing off, saying peace, love, and keep the good tunes spinning. I welcome you to like, subscribe, comment to this video, and share it with your friends and family. All right? Take care. Especially if your friends and families like music. They'll enjoy my videos. Okay? And like I said in my last video, I hope to bring you more interviews, introduce you to new people, and I look forward to the winter entering, so I continue showing you views of the beach, the bay, and the ducks, and get back to the skate park. That was fun. That video got a lot of views and thumbs up. So I'm going to be taking you back there and other places in the not-too-distant future. So please, if you haven't already, subscribe to my videos, and I think you'll enjoy the ride. Yes, of my journeys, adventures, music, ramblings on, and I think you'll enjoy it. Take care, and take care of each other. Adios, muchachos. Oh yeah, and Alicia, I am kicking back in my Eek Fest sweats. Yeah, and they're very comfortable. They are. And I'm staying warm thanks to my Eek Fest sweats. And my beach house hoodie. My beach house hoodie. That's also keeping me warm. So shout out to you, Eric. Eric and the beach house. Yeah, my beach house hoodie and my Eek Fest sweats keeping me warm. Oh yeah.